Thank you for listening to the Tattness podcast on the Tattness Co. Network.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. A Mercedes kind of sentiment, luxury, and trust in me to honor the free we all should be. It seems my sundial burst into yin and yang, right and left, me and...
What's cracking, you guys? Welcome to the Tattness podcast. Once again, I feel like I'm coming back off a fucking lengthy hiatus, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Busy as hell. Training my ass off for an upcoming movie and getting all the movie shit done, training like a motherfucker, and I don't know, I think it's working.
Oh, absolutely. Things are just, it's been super busy here, and things have been just falling into place, and my God, I've seen your training and the results firsthand. Whew.
Leg day is the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, but I do 100 fucking squat reps. Like, fuck, dude. Like, 10 sets of 10. And getting low at 6'5" is pretty brutal.
Yes.
Not fun. Well, it is actually. Fuck it, I love it. I'm a fucking sucker for punishment. But you know me, chest day is my favorite, and shoulder day is pretty dope. I find like I haven't really been fucking with my arms like directly. Like triceps, I do. Biceps, I don't really fuck with them directly too much.
No.
I get so much in from like doing pull-ups and fucking. I mean, when you weigh like 265 and you're doing pull-ups and shit.
Oh.
You know, and then all the back day stuff that works the biceps indirectly. I haven't really been focusing on all that, but we got a lot going on for this movie. Just training, shredding. I've dropped weight, cut body fat, added muscles. That's nice.
Yes.
So, you know, I've kind of created a shitstorm of competition between the other actors and actresses and myself. I don't know what it is. I, kind of just threw my goals out there. What I was doing fitness-wise. They already knew I was always, like, in the gym and shit. And, they always make comments about the size of me and shit, but then I go and say that I'm really going hardcore for the fucking movie, and all of a sudden they decided, well, they will not be outdone, and they're taking their asses to the gym every day and training and fucking going hardcore, and I love it. I think that's really cool.
Absolutely. Healthy competition, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I love it, man. If it makes everybody want to, like, up their game and step their shit up and be their best selves for the movie, that's dope. So this will be a rom-com, and, I always say it's like a rom-com for guys. Let's be real. It's not going to be just dudes that watch it. Probably the majority will still be women, but the humor there is totally guy humor. But what makes this different and unique, because some people might roll their eyes and be like, oh, great, another fucking rom-com. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all, right? Well, no. This is different, and this is different because this is actually based on my fucked up life, and just finding the humor in it, essentially, and how crazy things were back around the time my fiance split, and, due to, of course, our son's condition and whatever. So it's being able to kind of, like, heal that wound a bit, close those doors, and kind of move forward. But finding it, humorous in a way. Finding the humor in all the weird shit that happened along the way when you start dating again and everything that comes in between. And so far, everyone that's read the script and shit fucking thought it was hilarious. And just nuts. And then you get into conversations.
Oh, yes.
You get into conversations with people about, like, fucking, oh my God, this happened? Like, yeah, dude, like, that's legit. That's So, you get people that are like, wait, this is not made up just for comedy purposes. Like, no, I actually lived through that. And they're like, what the fuck?
I think that's what makes it so unique, is, like, this is real life stuff, even though it's so outlandish. And you've told me stories about this, and I've seen parts of the script, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, when I first heard these stories, I'm like, that sounds like it's coming out of a movie. It's not. So I think that really helps set it apart, because, like, let's be real, a lot of times with some movies, some of it's just so over the top, you're like, there's no way. There is no way that even happened.
Well, how fucking weird is my life, first of all?
It's definitely one in a million.
It's certainly bizarre. Definitely fucking strange. And the thing is, like, what this also documents in a way is kind of how, at the time, my relationship was falling apart and, we got this terrible diagnosis. We're not including my son's condition or any of that actually in the movie, just because that's really fucking personal stuff. That's really heartbreaking. That's more depressing than it is funny. There's nothing funny about losing a child.
Of course not.
So, we're not going that route. We're just kind of going with losing the relationship and kind of trying to figure it out from there, right?
Right.
And, like, where do you go after 5 years and engaged to somebody that your plan was to spend your life with them. Life throws you a curve. They fucking, have their shit to deal with. You have yours. But while all this is going on, at the same time, you are entering, like, a level of fame that you're not familiar with. And fame is a weird fucking life.
Yes.
So you're becoming, like, successful and known all over the world as your also personal life. Your personal life's just crumbling to shit. So it's really hectic to try to balance both.
Right.
And so it's really fucking weird. And you run into some really weird experiences. And some of them are just so damn funny in a way that, once you're not in it anymore, you can see the fucking humor to it. And, people are just like, dude, this is fucking insane. So it's going to be so much fun. The cast is fucking amazing. Mira Morningstar, of course. My boys, Tom Stevens and Jamie Westwood, fucking amazing. And we've just added Lydia Manson to the cast, which is super dope. Love that girl, too. She's wonderful. And she's just wrapped a fucking movie herself and is helping with this project and will be in it. So if you're a fan of Lydia Manson, be sure to fucking see this movie when it's done. We're aiming for spring, and that will be when we're filming. I'll be flying out to the beautiful UK, and it's going to be nuts. We're actually filming, it's funny, a past guest, Joseph Kelly, who was involved in A Star Is Born. That movie was filmed in the exact place that I will be filming this movie at in the UK, in Glastonbury. And some of y'all know him from that movie or know him from Training Day with Denzel Washington. He's done a lot of shit, so it's kind of funny how it comes full circle. I just had him on the show like a year ago, and now I'll be filming in the same place he did a movie, so, I'm looking forward to it. I hear great things about Glastonbury.
Oh, yes, I've seen, you've shown me some photos and some videos, and oh my goodness, it's so different and unique. It's like such a different type of beauty. It's hard to describe, say, here in Canada or in North America. It's completely different.
It looks totally like fairy tale-esque. It's very, very picturesque. It looks like it's not even a real place. You know what I mean? It looks like somebody built it as if they were building fucking Disneyland or some shit.
Like a medieval kind of fantasy Disneyland.
Yeah, it's very different, and I dig it. So it's going to be quite a fucking experience filming with those people as well. And it's going to be a blast, I think. I'm enjoying every fucking bit of this process thus far.
Oh, yes, I know. There's still a lot to do, but... Well, I mean, we're at the end of September, October, but you're just kind of wrapping up, would you say, the technical stuff in regards to the script writing and everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's all crazy, and I don't rush things.
No.
And I know everybody is kind of like, dude, we'd love to see this fucking script. We'd love to get promoting it and everything. And I'm like, that's awesome. I love that fucking, enthusiasm. But at the same time, like, I want to be 100% sure that this is the best product that, we could put together. And that it's going to be entertaining. I don't want to rush it.
No.
In any way, shape, or form. So, I'd rather take the time and get it done right. Make sure it's not too short, stuff like that.
Not excessively long either.
No, certainly not. We're not going past like the 90-minute mark. So, but here's what we are doing, and this is going to be super cool. When the time comes, we are offering fans an opportunity to be in the movie. There's going to be certain tiers that people can invest in and become a part of the movie, whether it be physically on set with us, crazy bastards, or if they want to do it, digitally via a video, and they get to basically do a dating video for a character in the movie. So we thought that was pretty cool that you will be seen on screen in the movie. and you get to be a part of it. And of course, that comes with IMDb credits as an actress or an actor, as a producer, as a special thanks. You will also be in the credits of the movie. We got a few people in mind for the soundtrack, which is dope.
Yep.
I cannot say who yet until I get them to confirm, but I will say this: two of them, the two that I have in mind off the top of my head at the moment, are not not randomly selected at all, and they've both been a guest on my show. So, extremely talented musicians.
Oh, absolutely. And their style of music suits the mood that you're creating for this movie.
Absolutely. So, we're still casting as well, but that's where a lot of the producer credits and stuff come in. So we can cast with people that want to be a part of it and contribute to the making of this thing. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And I will announce that when that launches, so people will know where to go to jump in on that. And it's going to be a fucking blast for everyone involved, I am sure. Especially the people on set, because they get to hang out with our crazy asses. And
just be a part of this great project.
Yeah, so you'll get to hang out with myself, with Lydia Manson, with Mira Morningstar, and Tom and Jamie from the Chronicles of. I mean, it's pretty dope, if you ask me. I plan to have a hell of a time with them, especially on the day we wrap the filming. Dude, it's going to be a party. You know what I'm saying? Because before I fly out of the UK, I'm probably going to end up not being asked to not come back.
Oh my gosh. You have your picture up at the fucking borders and be like, do not let this person in.
Yeah, do not let this content. Because, that's a fucking word they love over there. So,
As do I.
Yeah, I know. So, I'm going to have a blast with them. And it's been a long time coming. And by the sounds of the plans, Lydia Manson and I will be flying out together. She'll be coming from New York, and we'll fly out together. And people will regret our presence almost immediately, I'm sure. Because I don't know if the British really tolerate our kind of fucking nonsense. But
your shenanigans you'll get into.
Our brand of fucking nonsense.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I think the British are a lot more humorous than we give them credit for. I don't think they're as uptight as we like to think.
Or, it's in that stereotype.
Yeah, we're not going there to be disrespectful. I'm just fucking around. We're going to just have a blast. I know that Westwood and Stevens have fucking basically non-stop challenged me to drinking fucking, everything in sight.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's their funeral. I mean, I'm 6'5", 265 fucking, on my best day. And I'm part Irish. I could put it right away.
I've witnessed it firsthand.
I could put enough away to fucking put you all down for the winter, so.
Oh, man, but I mean, it's it's their funeral.
Mistakes were made.
But will they regret it? Probably not.
No, I doubt it. We'll be doing this movie come spring, and I wish it was sooner, but this gives us more time for everyone's schedule involved. Everybody else has prior commitments. I know Lydia's done a few movies she's got in the barrel still she's got to do, so we're just trying to accommodate everyone's schedule as best as we can. So I think it's going to be a blast, honestly.
Absolutely.
And when people read the script, they're like, dude, this looks like so much fun. I want to be involved. And it's like, well, we do need people. But it's going to be a fucking blast for sure. And that's the point. This is actually my first directing gig, too.
That's so exciting.
Directing and acting. So, it's a first time doing both. And,
not to mention the script writing.
Yeah, so I mean.
But you've had writing credits under your belt already.
Right. So I mean, that's not new, but directing and everything. So I just told everybody, dude, first and foremost, have fun. Like, that's the most important thing. I want everyone to enjoy the process. I want everyone to fucking have fun doing this movie and look back at it and be like, that was fucking cool. Like, that was such a blast, and I want to do it again. you know.
Absolutely.
And who knows, maybe there will be a sequel to this fucking movie if people like it enough that they want more. I could think of ways that we could, you know, do a second one and get caught up with the characters again and see where they're at years later.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool, you know. I'm not planning for that, but if people demand it, I'm sure I could come up with some shit. So it'll be cool, you know. But it's just this first one will definitely be based on all the shit that's gone on in my life. Some of it's pretty off the wall shit.
Yeah.
Nothing terrible like people getting hurt or anything like that. It's just, you know, shit happens. People go fucking... You end up meeting some pretty interesting people along the way.
Yeah.
And let's just say dating in your 30s is a fucking disaster.
Oh, God. Oh, especially, you know, like you said, after when you're with someone for so long and it's like you lose touch. You're like, oh, is this acceptable now? Do we do this? And you're like, oh, you know, I don't like anyone. Like, fuck everybody.
Yeah, I'm weird like that, you know. I keep to myself a lot, so then when I do try to come out of my shell a little bit and get involved with people, especially at that time too, now you got fame to fucking worry about, you know what I mean? So you got to make sure people are after you for the right reasons. And, you know, it just makes things so bizarre because you're still trying to get used to it. You're still trying to figure it out and navigate your way through it. And, you know, you're still fucking mending your broken heart too, right?
Right.
Like, you know, somebody fucking splits, it's gonna take you a long fucking time. You know, it's taken me years to finally just be like, all right, you know, I think by doing this movie I can get my closure and put it behind me and fucking be able to laugh at it and then move forward fucking permanently and just not look back at it again, you know. Not to treat it like it never happened, but to not have those, like, you know, sad feelings, I guess, about it, where it felt like it didn't kind of get properly handled, I think.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's, you got to create your own way to say goodbye on your own terms and in a way that you're comfortable with accepting, you know, kind of deal. So it's not going to be a depressing fucking movie. No. So, you know, it's going to have its sad moments, of course. Life fucking is exactly that. But, you know, it's going to be fun.
It's good. It's a lighthearted with lots of comedic moments.
Yeah. The character is basically me, you know, ramped up to 11. We're not going to hide anything. My character, much like myself, does smoke the old jazz cabbage, and you know, fucking, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And weird shit does ensue. So.
So, I know, it's like you've already were thinking, talking about your character development and that, and you found a shirt, actually, the other day, and it's just so perfect.
Yeah, it's
like,
random.
Oh, my gosh.
You know, and that's for the beginning of the movie because, of course, the character just got dumped, and he's pretty broken up over it, so he's just given up on himself, given up on fucking, you know, life in general, and doesn't care about anything beyond his bong and his, you know, junk food and bullshit that, you know, we find comfort in, and basically dresses like he's given up on life, and of course, because he's a stoner, it's a very random fucking piece of clothing that, you know, just doesn't make sense, but it's perfect. So I was so stoked to grab that because I was like, dude, if I don't get this shirt now, I will never find it again. So, like, I have to have this right now. So thank God.
It was one of those perfect moments.
You know, when I really fucking legitimately hummed and hawed about it, like, do I need it? Do I? And I'm like, dude, if you walk out of here without that, you know you're going to be like, fuck, I should have grabbed it. Because you'll never find it again.
Yeah.
It was one and only one. So it's like, okay, I need this. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be funny. But I think the process itself is going to be such a party. It's going to be like just hanging out with your friends all the time. But
making something exceptional with all of you.
Yeah, it's going to be so cool. And hopefully I will find time to... I know Mira's going to take me around Glastonbury and show me around. And, you know, kind of show me all the cool stuff that she really enjoys. So that's fun.
Yeah.
You know. Little fucking adventure date thing, you know, like show me around. Stevens can't do it because he's not from there. He's from a different part of the UK. Same with Westwood, so they don't really know shit either. And Lydia's fucking from New York, so what a what the fuck does she know about the UK? You know, we're in Mira's territory, so she's going to show me around. And we've been planning to hang out for a long time anyway. I mean,
it's finally going to come true, and some work is going to be done.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be such a blast. Everybody's attitude has been fucking amazing. Everybody's so jazzed to do this. Everybody's so gung-ho, and just so looking forward to it. And I love that, you know, because you want people to believe in what they're doing and have fun doing it. Because when you enjoy what you're doing, you do it better.
Absolutely.
You know, I've learned very early in this fucking industry that, you know, your best work comes from when you are treating the work itself like the reward. You know, I had always credited Matthew McConaughey for being a brilliant mind, and he made that very clear that his career took off once he started treating the work itself as the fucking reward, as the, you know, the enjoyment, not the accolades you're trying to get. You know, it's easy to go into any project you do and be like, well, I want this to win, you know, fucking awards, and
I want to make this much at the box office.
Right. It's real easy to do that, and that's understandable, and it's commendable to fucking want that. But at the end of the day, all you can control in reality is what you're doing. So do it to the best of your ability and enjoy every moment of it and appreciate every moment of it, and those things will come, you know. So that's fucking solid advice that I value, and I feel like, you know, it's not about the end goal. It's like working out for me. There is no end to it. You know what I mean? Like, there's not an end goal. Like, yeah, maybe you want to be a certain size or whatever, but you still got to work every day to keep that.
Right.
So you don't look for the end goal. You just enjoy the road there. And that's how I view this movie, is just enjoying all the processes that leads up to it. And I'll probably be bummed the fuck out after we're done filming and shit, because it's like, well, that was so much fun. Now it's over. Now what? Well, now we shop it around, man. We gotta fucking put it in film festivals. We gotta, you know, pitch it to Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu and all these other things. That there's still that to do.
Oh, yes.
But the fun, you know, that you really enjoy doing, creating, is over. So it's on to the next one. Thankfully, I still have others in the barrel that need to be done. So Mira and I will be working together yet again for Splatterhouse. So that's fucking cool.
Yes.
That'll be different.
Oh, very different from this, that's for sure.
Certainly different. But, you know, there's that to look forward to as well. So, I mean, I am not mad. It's just, you know, we're going to be spending at least a week or so together, all of us, doing this movie and hanging out and, you know, staying in probably the same place all together, like living together for a week like a family. You know what I mean? So it's going to get really fucking fun, and then it's like, okay, that week's gonna fly by, the work's gonna wrap up, and then you gotta say goodbye to these people until who knows when. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the hardest part.
That's going to be the toughest part. That's going to be the heartbreaking part, where it's like, dude, I don't want to leave. You're like, this is so much fun. You know,
you enjoy spending time with them.
You know, so that's why I probably, as usual, will not sleep much. I'll probably be out fucking drinking all hours of the fucking night with these cats.
And just exploring everything.
Just everything, you know, spending time with them as much as possible, because it's going to be over before we know it. The movie's going to wrap filming, and we're going to be done looking through the dailies and shit like that. And it's going to be like, dude, like, I'm going home tomorrow, and I'm not going to see you guys again for a long fucking time, because you live in the UK and I live in Canada. You know, that's going to be tough. So I want to make sure I don't feel like I didn't spend enough time with everybody. I want to fucking hang with everybody. So, you know.
Yeah.
I just want to make this count.
Absolutely.
So, you know, there's that. Just make it fucking count. Spend as much time with everybody as you can. Enjoy every moment. We're going to document everything. I know Lydia said she's documenting, like, every single aspect of this whole process. I'll be bringing my video camera in all likelihood to do the same.
Capture some behind-the-scene things.
Yes, and I actually just talked to you recently about wanting to put out a project down the road where I put together a DVD of a lot of stuff that happens while filming every movie I do, with different cast members, different roles, different movies, and whatever goes on offset when we're hanging out and things like that, just to show what it's like. I think that would be really cool, and it's cool for me to look back at it and just be like, yo, when my career's over, I want to be able to look back at it and be like, dude, I had fun. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
That was all a blast. I mean, I think, honestly, I haven't seen it yet, but I saw a trailer for that Val Kilmer documentary.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, he had the right idea. Film everything while you're on set, while you're not on set.
And just capture all those moments.
All of it. Because to look back at that stuff must be the coolest thing. And be like, yeah, I really fucking went for it, and look at all the cool stuff I got to do. All the cool people I got to meet and work with along the way. Like, why would you not, So I think that kind of inspired me to do this. And then once Lydia said she was documenting everything, I'm like, well, shit, I should be. So that's the plan. And maybe put it out on DVD at some point down the road so everyone can see what each movie set was like, all the actors, actresses, and how we all got along, and what kind of madness takes place when you're on set with a crazy bastard like me. Things do get a little fucking sideways sometimes, get a little crazy with me involved in any scenario.
You get into all sorts of trouble, so it'll definitely be very interesting. You're just crazy, but you're fun.
It just reminds me of, like, when I'm fucking... It was funny. I remember Alexa kind of fucking... with my random cat shirt. Like, please tell me you bought that by accident. I'm like, oh no. This is a conscious decision because I'm completely fucking bananas.
Oh gosh. And your cat shirt collection has grown since then.
Oh yeah, the power of that bad boy has fucking, like, tripled easy. For those that don't know, I have weird random cat shirts because they're funny as fuck to me. Like, one's just a cat wrapped in a burrito floating through space while another one's on, like, a fucking, tortilla chip. And, one's a cat just with lasers coming out of his eyes attacking a city. Just weird shit.
I think my favorite of yours is the one riding a unicorn with a fucking Uzi.
Yeah, dude. That, like, I don't know why, but this is what I do. I see random fucking shit where I'm like, whoever invented this, whoever designed this, was probably on a fucking crazy acid trip. And then my next thought is, like, I obviously have to buy this. So, I don't know.
It's a masterpiece.
I got one that's a cat with a Bob Ross fucking afro painting. Like, what the fuck?
And then astronaut cat.
And I love that Alexa was like, dude, the funniest thing is, like, you could wear that to the gym, and you do. And because of the fucking size of you, nobody says a word or even laughs. Like, everyone takes you so seriously that they're just like, okay, he's wearing that.
This is what it is.
Yeah, we're not going to say a fucking thing to upset that giant son of a bitch.
He will kill us.
We're just going to be cool with it.
I mean, you know what I realized you need to add to your cat shirt collection? You need a Christmas, like, Santa cat shirt. Like, maybe an ugly sweater kind. Because you have one for St. Patty's, actually.
I certainly do.
You do need one for Halloween, and I've seen this, and I'm like, oh, you need this. It was the original Halloween poster, and it was with a cat holding a knife. It's like the night he came home.
Like, why do I not own this right now? This will not do. And on top of that, there's also the one with, like, the fucking flying saucers in the air and this giant cat shooting lasers out of its paws and shit. And I'm like, that's the tits, bro. Like, that shit, for some reason, just fucking makes me happy.
Well, it's so unique and it's funny. It's like, I will admit, I see that shit. Whenever I see you wearing those, it makes me smile.
I'm fucking weird. What can I say? Like, I'm just a fucking weird son of a bitch. I'm a grown-ass man that still fucking smokes weed and watches 80s cartoons. Cat shirts are fucking funny to me. The stupider they are, the fucking more hilarious they are. And I do movies now. Like...
That sums it up.
Basically. You have to, I think. To be able to do movies for a living and shit, I think you have to be a special kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? To at least dare to fucking be like, yeah, I could totally play pretend for a living.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it takes a special type of mentality to think that's totally possible for me, and I'm going to go do it now. And that's what I do. So, I mean, I can't complain. It's fun. So...
It is what you make it.
Yeah, you know, it really fucking is. And I enjoy all of it. So, let's have fun with this fucking movie. We're going to kill it. We're going to fucking make it as, you know, enjoyable as possible. We're going to add as much interactive shit as possible with our fans and supporters. We want to get as many of our fans and supporters in the movie as possible in any way we can, whether it's physically on set, if you're local to the UK especially, or via videos. And have fun with the videos if you want to do these. We'll give you the details down the road, or you can email me, tattness@tattnessco.com, and we will give you the details. So basically what it is one of the characters gets presented with a DVD that is like the old school 90s video dating videos, where people basically say their name and like what their interests are and what they're looking for. And I want people to have fun with that. You could use your real name, you could create a bullshit name, fake name, actor name, actress name, whichever you like. You can be totally serious, you can make it as cringy as possible. For the entertainment value. Like, we're pretty open to all of this stuff because it's going to be great. And dudes are welcome too, because even though it's for a male character, it's kind of funny when it's like, wait, what? Like, you know, why am I getting guys in here? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's kind of hilarious. Like,
yeah.
His options have run so fucking low. You know what I mean? That even guys are throwing their name in the hat. Why not, right?
They're not being discriminated against.
Not at all. Like, this is strictly for comedy, right? So, I mean, you guys get to be creative and have fun with that. And, you can, you know, be yourselves and take it seriously, or you can have fun with it and just be off the fucking wall. And anybody who doesn't make it in the actual full-on movie, the videos that don't get used for that will still be in the movie in the special features, in the extra scenes, where my character will basically sit there and roast every fucking video and just have fun with it. Nothing like terribly malicious or anything like that. We're not going to mock people. It's mocking the characters, mocking the videos, just having, you know, because the whole concept of video dating is kind of ridiculous, isn't
it's
it?
outdated.
Right, so it's just more having fun with that and kind of taking the piss out of every video, whether it's lack of enthusiasm or fucking, you know, not the character not sharing the same interests or whatever. Nothing hurtful or, you know, malicious or anything like that, just having fun. So if you have a sense of humor and you want to be a part of this, that would be super cool. We'll tell you how you can go about that. But we're looking for a bunch of those. It'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be a way for people to get their face in a movie. So, like I said, you can use your real name. You can create a fucking fake name for the sake of the film. Only you will ever know. So
yeah. So the whole thing, like you said, you just want people to have a blast with it and just be creative.
Yes. And that reminds me, I got a cast for my character's daughter, who will be anywhere from like 19 to like 22-ish, maybe. You know, around that age range. 18's fine too, I guess. You can get away with that because the character's daughter is about 19. So, we're going to basically just go from there with that age range. So, you never know who looks the part that looks like they're 19, even if they're a little younger, a little older. They could be 18 and fucking almost 19, whatever. I mean, who's going to know the difference? Or they could be 22 and look like they're 19, and that'll do too. So anyone that wants to throw their name in the hat for that, we'll tell you how you can do that as well. So, that being said, I think this is going to be a blast.
Absolutely. Very exciting things happening.
Yeah, and I mean, filming everything, you'll be able to see it. I'll bring it back, and old producer Blue can fucking see what the hell kind of nonsense I do in the UK.
I have to stay here and hold down the fort for old Tattness.
You know, somebody's got to fucking do it. Like anyone here fucking that works with me or for me or, you know, around me couldn't use the fucking break from me. God damn, it'll be so welcomed, I'm sure.
Oh, come on, man.
Anyways, man, I just wanted to touch base with everybody and let y'all know that my hiatus has been basically
Work related.
movie centric. We're really getting this bad boy off the ground, and I just wanted to tell you guys about it first. Soon there will be a Facebook page for it. There will be an Instagram page for it, and we'll be keeping people updated. We'll do some like inside stuff that is exclusive to those pages, so only people that follow the pages will kind of see some of the stuff that's going on
And get access to that.
yeah, a little bit more secretive stuff. But there's lots going on with this fucking movie. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a doozy.
Hell yeah.
So, yes. I would love to do this more, but, you know, first things first, get the script finished and sent off to everybody so they can get a feel for their character, decide what their character is going to dress like, and then I'll be providing the wardrobes and stuff like that.
Yep.
So we're in all the fun, creative processes, and we will be filming in spring, so let's cross our fingers that everything goes smoothly for the most part, because there's so much stuff. Man, when you're a director, you find out exactly how much work goes into a fucking movie.
I could only imagine.
You know, filming locations, getting permits, and the whole fucking nine. So, lots of work, but it's so worth it. It's so much fun, and we're doing this. So, thank you guys for everything, for all your support, for hanging in there, for checking out the older stuff while you wait for me to come back with some new stuff. You guys are always so patient with, you know, my hiatuses, because you know I've got like 6 bajillion fucking things going on business-wise, and I'm only one dude, so...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my best. And I was booked for a bunch of guest appearances that I had to cancel because of, you know...
Scheduling,
amongst other things that
yeah.
I don't want to get into. Just nonsense that doesn't need to happen. People could be a little more professional and communicative and whatever, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you know, not worried about all that. It's sometimes welcoming to just clear your schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you guys, man, for being so patient, for being so cool, always checking in and seeing what's going on with the old bastard.
And just thanks again for all your support.
Yeah, man, definitely. I appreciate it. So, with that said, I'm going to get back to work on this fucking movie after some cardio and a hit from the bomb. Anything, Dad?
No, I think he nailed it.
Alright, man. Well, thanks a lot for fucking checking out the show yet again, and for being so patient, and hopefully we could get a few more shows in much more fucking appropriate timing and better window, and not so far down the road.
Yeah.
I will catch your asses later, man.
Yep, we'll see you next time.
A destruction of the fear in us. I have yet to know.